Have you ever wondered what it actually takes to build an AI tech startup from scratch? Well, you're about to find out, because I am about to document the whole thing, which could be the greatest idea or the most embarrassing, but it's something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I'm obsessed with creating stuff, and this is a really good opportunity to just document this from the ground up. There is no real grand plan at the moment. I've got a few ideas. There is a ton of stuff I know, and there is a ton of stuff I don't know. So this will be really interesting to see how I navigate this concept and take you all along the ride. Now, for me, it's real tricky because I want to create something that is not just engaging but also does bring value. So I've got an idea, press record, let's do something really cool, really special, and here I am. So I spent the last few days creating scripts, trying to sort of storyboard how I would do these shots, and I was just so overwhelmed that I just procrastinated for so long. I realized I wouldn't actually get anything done if I was to continue like tweaking and tweaking. So this is now going to be completely unscripted and just rolling with the punches, essentially. Now, of course, when you're building something into the unknown without a plan, you're not too sure how the videos will come out, or what a day-to-day really looks like outside of work. So this will be a mixture of business and design, all the things that go into building a product from scratch. And also, I'm human, right? So we will document day-to-day life, playing with my dogs, eating food, having rare moments of social life, and just vlogging. As I say, I really wanted to create something, and I'm figuring it out as I go. This will be a really cool experience, and I'm looking forward to share it all with you. But first, let's go and make a quick coffee. Okay, I get it. I could have probably had a more glamorous coffee shot. I know it's a really big thing on YouTube. Coffee seems to be a big lifestyle. For me, I enjoy the taste, but speed is of importance. You cannot beat it. So, who am I hear you say? No one's special at this point, but I have had a really good career in designing products for many companies, from small startups through to multi-billion-dollar corporations, and I've been very fortunate enough to design and build products used by millions of people, which is really cool. I just had this itch that I really needed to scratch. I'm sure many of us have had it, and it's that sort of fear that just holds us back, of like not really knowing where to begin. So I've been in the game for 10 years, and the last few years I have been working almost exclusively in AI. Some really cool projects, unfortunately, that are very protected given the nature of AI and the competition for it. And the more I started to evolve myself around it, the more obsessed I was like, this is actually a really cool. And I want a piece of the pie. So I knew that I wanted to start something really cool and really useful, and I wanted to see how AI could play a role in that. And I feel like I have found my gap. The first thing that I wanted to do was get my domains, see if the company name was available, all of those things, and they will be revealed soon. But most importantly, I really need to find a co-founder. Ideally, a technical co-founder, because what I'm trying to build isn't small. I'm thinking large scale. Like
$100 billion.
Because right now it's just little old me doing this, which is cool, but it is really important that I do find someone. So part of this process will be trying to find someone to join me, trying to find someone who is probably on a lot of money and extremely desirable, or how you can get those guys to sort of work with you essentially for free in the early stages, by giving them good equity and making sure that they're nice and engaged. So I can just see that my camera is really blown out here because I don't have my ND filters on. I'm gonna go and pick up some bread and milk and then catch you when I'm back at home. Now, the co-founder is a super important piece for me, because they need to have the drive and ambition that I have, the passion for what I'm trying to solve. They need to understand that this will consider quite a bit of risk, but hopefully they can see the upside as well. And it's really difficult to find someone who has the skill set, but you also are going to see these guys or girls more than anyone. So they've got to be like your best friend. I'm a guy that's really easy to get on with. I know how to work hard and play hard. I try to find balance as best as I can, but I guess what I'm trying to find really is a best friend that I can really do this with, that has the technical skills to fulfill the gaps that I lack. As I mentioned, I'm very focused within design and strategy and sort of understanding the product, but it's just really useful to have someone from that technical standpoint who can help us guide what MVP looks like and how we scale this technology, because of course I want to meet investors. They will obviously have a ton of questions for me, and so I want to make sure that I can do this. My ideas have kind of been validated from technical people that I know, but the problem is the good people I know are expensive, and it's very hard for them to come in on a co-founder level. This is something that I find really, really tricky, and I hope that when I do get some investment, it will make scaling a lot easier. For now, there is just so much I don't know. It's extremely overwhelming, so to be documenting this is pretty scary. But this first video is literally me just saying hello to the internet, letting you know that there is a channel that you can now follow, subscribe, whatever we say, and you can basically learn how I am building this startup from scratch. Now, of course, as I go through showing you all the ways, I will obviously have to keep some stuff back to protect the strategy of my company, but I'll be giving real world examples of when I'm looking at doing an MVP, or how I talk to customers, or what I do to try and find team members, or whatever that goes into it. So you'll definitely get some value for applying this to your own model. And as I say, I don't want it just to always be business, because I think people do also go on YouTube as a bit of an outlet. So I want to try and bring in some of my personality, hence why this stuff isn't scripted. I'm documenting my life, and it will be a mixed match of a lot of different things, and I'm sure that I'll figure this out as I go. On the next episode, I'm going to be talking to a real top recruiter in the engineering space to talk to him about what I can do to find an engineer, places I should be looking at, how I should message these people, how I should reach out. So I'm sure that that's going to be a really interesting one. It's going to take quite some time to actually find a technical co-founder, and expect many more meetings like this with many more influential people, because I have to speak to a lot of people to figure this out, and you're going to see it all in real time. So anyway, thank you so much. See you on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell. I've always wanted to say that. So yeah, peace.